lined up for you. I'm your host, Kim Jacobs, better known as the Balance Doctor. And all of our guests that come on, they're either people that have overcome some tremendous odds in their own lives as they balance this thing called life, or they're experts and they're here to share tips and strategies that will help you better balance and manage your life. Grab your virtual seats and let's get ready for some real relevant and relatable content on today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we are bringing balance to the world, and we're bringing it right to your household today. Guess what? We're bringing it with two outstanding women that have decided to collaborate together and do something to change the world. How are you all over there, Kathy?
Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Oh, my gosh. We're excited. We're awesome.
I'm excited to have you. I was making a joke backstage because Jillian went and let her hair loose and was flinging it around. I said, look at you trying to be kind of sexy over there.
I said, I'm in the boyfriend market kind of thing.
Oh, okay. So she has to be ready.
Yeah,
ready.
Absolutely. There you go.
Which I usually have that art look where it's up in the tie and stuff. So I was like, for once, just let it down. Let's have a good morning.
We're having a good time today. Listen, as you all are grabbing your virtual seats, make sure you all invite your friends and family to be a part of today's discussion. We are here to celebrate with these women. And so just so you all that are tuning in have an idea of what to expect, we are going to be live throughout this hour, and we're talking with students that have decided to start a virtual show from scratch. That means like all the way from scratch. We had to start from ground zero. We had a great time building a show together. And so that's what today's episode is all about. You can pop your comments up and I will make sure that they get a chance to hear and see all of the comments that you have taken the time to type. So please flood the comment section and let us know.
Yes, please.
Go ahead. Tell everybody because y'all host it too. So
Yes. Please flood the comments. We're streaming on our YouTube channel, which is Art on the Rocks on YouTube, and then on our Vision Arts Gallery Facebook page. So please comment. Please, we want to hear from everybody.
Yay. All right. And so I want to make sure that we get a chance for you to hear just some of the backstory of these ladies. Sometimes by the time people finally witness someone, they're seeing them in their polished state. All of the things that you're getting to witness on the back end of the mountain. But there are some things that happened prior to them ever becoming who they are today. And so on this show, y'all whispering at each other.
Yes, we are. Oh, yeah. With all of the back stuff on getting this going. Yeah, go ahead.
All of the back stuff that makes us who we truly are, and also gives us the opportunity to be able to have just a little bit more patience, resilience, understanding, compassion, because of some of the things that we've personally experienced. So right now, I want to give the chance to introduce these two dynamic superstars. And I'm praying that all of your other classmates that graduated with you are also tuned in as well. And we'll get an opportunity to, I definitely want to make sure one person is tuned in, because this is who I'll be transitioning you all to, which is CTR Media Network. Nice. So that's the network where the Kim Jacobs Show, we actually were ranked number 2 last month and had over 72,000 views over on Roku.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And so I'm going to be transitioning you. Once people go through our training program, I transition you over to a network that I know that I feel very comfortable giving you that opportunity to connect with them and to grow with them.
That's cool.
So that's kind of like a surprise announcement to you.
No kidding. Thank you.
So anyway, Kathy Strauss is a visionary, mixed media artist, photographer, and creative frequency coach with more than 40 years of experience in the creative industry. She is also self-care, described as a creationeer. That's a good word, creationeer. She blends photography, mixed media, and storytelling to craft meaningful visual experiences, rooted in her belief that creativity is simply a powerful force for connection, healing, and transformation. Through her Vision Arts Academy, she actually leads workshops that awaken the creative spirit. Yes, this is a lot for you to know. Guided youth, adults, and corporate teens in programs such as Your Artist Within and a lot of other projects that she works on as well. So I'm excited that Kathy Strauss is here with us today. And I want to just stop for a moment and give you a chance, Kathy, to tell everybody who you are and tell us some of your backstory.
So thank you, Kim, for doing this. And also thank you. I mean, you and I have interviewed before when my book, Kaleidoscope, Redesigning Your Life came out. But backstory, artist and graphic designer, and transitioned, and it's been all over the East Coast, and then landed here in Myrtle Beach. And my friend over here, this one,
Guilty.
Yeah, guilty as charged. She said, "I have an idea." Little did I know, Kim, that, and Jillian, you know this. Little did I know that I have been writing about in my manifestation journal and my meditation journal, all of these things. I want to open up an art center. And I had experiences running an art gallery up in Northern Virginia. And it was all of these things that it was, I want to open up an art gallery. I want to open up an art center. I want to be able to teach. I want to be able to make a difference in people's lives. And that was, I looked at some of the dates. It goes to 2007, 2010, all of these things. The last one was like 2012. And here I am, here we are, and we're not even a year old. And in Vision Arts Gallery, then Vision Arts Academy, and it was the podcast that really launched the Academy.
That's good. That's good. So you went from being, I know you came on my show as an author, and so I was really excited because you have the book, Kaleidoscope, Redesigning Your Life. And so I would love for you to just tell people a little bit more about your book, because it did become bestseller as well. And so I just want to hear more about your kaleidoscope theory.
Sure. This kaleidoscope theory is basically our lives are like a kaleidoscope. And it's what we live in, this colorful world. And no matter whether we have good days or bad days, with just the twist of the tube of the kaleidoscope as we're looking through it, the patterns become different. And each one, the patterns can be bright, they can be dark. It doesn't matter what you were looking at. If you look at that lens of the kaleidoscope, or make it the metaphor, use the metaphor of the kaleidoscope as translated to your life, you will never ever have a bad day. And constant change is good, but also using the design principles, balance, harmony, repetition, contrast, everything, including the different colors, the primary and the secondary colors, everything influences our lives. And if you use those principles, you use those colors and the theory behind everything, the act of creativity, you can change your life, you can heal. So the subtitle of the book is Tapping into Your Inner Artist for Healing and Inspiration.
I love that. And then I'm wondering too, are there any, even though you said there are no bad days, because of the fact that it's all different colors.
Well, there are bad days. Trust me, there are bad days, but it's just a matter of how you look at it.
How you look at it through this kaleidoscope perspective. Because I was going to say, wait a minute now. I do know that we do have some bad days.
Oh, yes, we do.
But you're saying that overall it's how we are looking at it through a different lens and how we're accepting
Exactly.
some of the things that happen to us, even that are unbeknownst to us and even beyond our control in some regards.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I encourage people to buy the book. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it in Barnes and Noble, and you can also find it here in the gallery. And,
Are you all
Jillian
finishing
and
each
I-
other's sentences over there? You say, here
Yeah.
Again, we always do.
And
what is
actually,
that about?
actually very, very exciting. We had one a gal come into the gallery, and she was going through a bad day, and we got to talking. Actually, Jillian, you were talking to her.
Started talking to me, and I said, just please look within your own heart and not for justification from anyone else. You are who your creations are you. So never let anyone else dominate what that opinion is. And I said, believe in your vision. And then she showed me the artwork, and my jaw dropped, and it was stunning.
Yeah.
And then I dragged her and I said, Kathy, you've got to see this. And because she was talking to a customer, and this gal like just broke down crying. She was overwhelmed that we actually believed in her art and loved it.
Right.
Because she wasn't getting that support elsewhere. And I said, you need to be your own support system and stop asking for it elsewhere. I said, the thing is, you create from your own heart, your own soul, your own head, your own mind, and it's a beautiful feeling. I said, that's your journey. I said, so if you decide to hang it on a wall and share it with the world, then the world's lucky to see it. So, don't let anyone else judge you.
Yeah. And
That's
yes,
good.
I will. Dr. V, we would love to come on the podcast to discuss this concept, because Jillian and I, getting our podcast, Art on the Rocks, up and running, one of our goals with the Vision Arts Academy is to actually take and create a workshop and workshops and training based around the kaleidoscope, redesigning your life.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I have quite a few people that would love to have you come on their podcast just to talk about this
Healing
work,
Art.
because
Yeah.
people believe wholeheartedly in this theory of being able to look at life through a different lens. And so I'm tagging different people that I think would really enjoy interviewing
Awesome.
you and both of you together. Okay,
Yeah.
so Dr. V, by the way, Vivian Clark, is one of your contemporaries that
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, we love him.
and so she just recently graduated, and so she's showing her support here with you. If you haven't checked out her podcast, make sure you do that as well, and follow her at Dr. V 2025 over there on YouTube, and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Okay, so Jillian
Yes, ma'am.
Tomkovich is
Oh, you
J
did
Beans.
good.
Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, Jay Beans actually was my nickname kind of through high school, and as a kid it was Jilly Beans. So
Aw.
the name Jillian, and then Tomkovich, I was like that's a mouthful, and so it became that. Even writing it, Jay Beans was just an easier signature, so it just became my little
Moniker.
like a moniker on my artwork, So I mean, I do some custom work where I'll have my name fully written out because a customer asks for it. But Jay Beans is on all of my artwork. It's just been my tag name for quite a long time.
Well, Jay Beans is a creative director at Vision Arts Gallery. She is fiercely imaginative and accomplished artist whose work embodies her mantra. There is no still in life. That's her mantra. There is no still in life. She is a lifelong creator, and she transforms movement, story, and spirit into richly expressive art that captivates audiences and honors the culture that inspires her. I am so excited because she has award-winning graphic portraits that are vibrant, textured, mixed media, and that she is known for that work today throughout the world. So anyway, I'm excited that you're here, Jillian.
We're excited to be here. It's been quite the beautiful journey, and so we are so grateful for you, for the Arts Commission, like everybody who's actually helped us get here. Our business plan with this being, it was supposed to be in year 2 and 3 and such, and for the fact that it's happened, that has happened for sure. So Kim, thank you for knowing Kathy, and Kathy just going, guess what we're doing? So she shocked me and opening up. I shocked her with the whole, guess what, we're opening a gallery. She said, guess what, we're doing a podcast. So we were like, yeah, all right, let's do this. We got it. Let's roll.
That's so funny. So when I think about you, Jay Beans, I really want people to learn more, like you said, growing up, who you were, how creative you were? You were already jelly beans. You were already.
I was the kid that would paint and draw on my walls. I drove my poor mother crazy. She was constantly wanting to repaint my room. I was drawing on things. If I was like, don't put me in my room, because I will make it an art. I will make it a canvas. Mm-hmm. So it was, everywhere I lived, I'd paint on walls. I would just draw on walls. And I am self-taught. I've never gone other than high school, which I love my teachers. I was supposed to actually be a biological illustrator. But I was also the kid that got so bored. I would be like, they asked me to get out of the class, because I was done before everybody else was done, and I was doing everyone else's artwork. And I just kind of went on to my own little passions, and for years put my art on the back burner. Never kind of thinking I was good enough to do anything progressive with it, and went through my different, corporate careers. I was a chef. I went through a mortgage company, like 5 different promotions in a year and stuff. But yet sitting at a desk was never really my heartbeat. 30 years realtor, and it was because of my interior design that I really kind of went forth on that. But when I really, really started kind of teaching myself how to paint is I had a moment in church out in Arizona, and it was the most glorious, gorgeous church you would ever imagine. The entire wall was looking at the Catalina Mountain, and it was all glass. Mm-hmm. And I just had this epiphany, and I had to go home and create. And I was barely any money to go buy paints or canvas and stuff like that, and had a canvas, and I probably recycled it 3 times. So I got my paints out. I went in the backyard. I literally started throwing paint, and I still have the painting today. And I've had so many people try and buy it from me, and I've said no.
I don't blame
you.
And
it is a bursting cross with 3 doves coming out of it. And I will show it to you one day. Yeah, you'd love it.
You said a bursting cross with 3 doves? Oh,
yeah.
My gosh.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
You need to wait. Let me make a print.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we will share, and I actually have a copy in the garage, so maybe I'll mail it to Kim.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, honestly. So then I started getting hired in Arizona doing painting murals on walls in people's houses, on sides of buildings, on restaurants, and doing all kinds of interior design and stuff. And it just kept going and going and going. And so basically truly self-taught. I used to just draw, but the painting just kind of came, and I've just been experimenting ever since. And I am now that gal who is known for just throwing paint. But in Arizona, I got known for my decorative skulls. Crazy enough.
Decorative skulls.
They were the award winner out, and they were actually across the country in different resorts and such. They were tributes to the Navajo chiefs. So I would do a story about a chief or one of the tribes and such, and do all their colors and paint their deities. And then on the back, the leathers, I would actually use the wood burner and paint the story behind it. So it was just, I had gotten hired to do a skull for a medicine man. And then a lady from the Navajo, beautiful, beautiful woman, had seen me walking down the mall with this thing, and kind of chased me and said, "Hey, hello, hello, hello." And it just started growing from there. And then I started getting hired to do skulls, and then they were in galleries, and then they started traveling across. Yeah. So kind of grew from there. And now I'm painting. Here. No one understood the skulls out here, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with that.
We'll have to connect with the Waccamaw people.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I'm canvas here.
I'm wondering, because everything I'm hearing you say, I'm over here like taking notes and stuff, because I'm thinking that people never really know what is going to be their ultimate gift or talent. So in your case, you went into real estate, you went into mortgage stuff, you went into all the different interior design, but all of these different areas, but it still ultimately came back to your initial passion, which was art.
Yeah, because it was in the back. So it was just mainly like you have to do what you have to do to kind of get through life. You know what I mean? So it's that the desire to always be the artist was there, getting myself into galleries out in Arizona and such. But you still have to. I actually used to run an estate. I'm not going to use their names, but a 100-acre estate, and I was actually their designer for their land. I did all their landscapes. I redesigned all their flower beds. They were a self-sustained ranch that the cystine would then feed the fruit trees, the nut trees.
Cistern. Yeah.
Cisterns would. So I had to use all of the design work that I loved, design their entire estate to be self-run for all of their plants, all of their food, all of their animals, So it was just, it was awesome.
It's very cool. Yeah. So when I write about the kaleidoscope and you redesigning your life.
Yeah.
Right.
You're the artist. Everybody, and
It's
I
the
share this
artist.
with all of our students, our customers, and
Yep.
friends, family. They know this. You are the artist of your life, which is
Somebody type that. You are the artist of your life. Somebody type that. You are.
Yeah, it's a statement that's been around forever, but Kathy's been known for because she does, like, anybody that we talk to about art, that statement always comes out of her mouth. And it's so true, because like the gal who'd come in,
right.
You are taking what you need to do and designing the work around it. So anything with artwork or creating is so healing. It's so blessing, and it's so self-expressionate. But a lot of people so don't let other people judge that. Just let you be you with your art. And the thing is, that's what we teach here, of how to let people express themselves and use art as a creative
And
vessel.
It's on a personal level, but also when I have taught corporately, and I worked for 20 years for the World Bank, and then 10 years for the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, and it was in the corporate world that I was teaching people how to get their messages across creatively. And then I was teaching them, the PowerPoint, et cetera, all of those things. But what I ended up doing is sharing this message of, you are an artist. I don't care whether you are a lawyer, an evaluator, a gardener, a doctor, a chef. You are an artist. And if you compare the two together in the statements and the analysis of this, finally everybody realizes, wait a minute, I am creating. It is why creativity and art is so important in education. Oh, I could
we were at a show. We were at one of the functions last week or 2 weeks ago, and one of the girls, and everyone always says to us, "I can't draw a stick figure," and we're like, "Oh, please." And so I said, so the proof of the creative, you are your own creator, is I said, you got dressed this morning, correct? She goes, yeah. I said, your outfit's lovely. I said, your coordination, you were an artist this morning, getting yourself to walk out that door.
That's so inspiring. So I'm an artist. I'm an artist.
Yes. Well, you have always been like the fashionista. You're fabulous with the matching with the glasses, your outfits. You always look spectacular. So it's that whole, you got yourself dressed. You are an artist today. You went out with that positive attitude of going, I'm going to rock this day because I look gorgeous.
And
all right.
So everyone is an artist, whether they believe it or not.
Well, here's the other thing is that they walk into a drawing class, they walk into any of these other classes, and they go, I can't draw a stick figure, and I go, okay, let's take a step back.
Right.
Let me just, I said, can you draw a stick figure? Mm-hmm. Can you write your name? Mm-hmm. Good, you're an artist. Very simple. That is all you need to do, is just a thing. You can draw, you can scribble, you can write your name.
And I'm the gal who teaches everyone, honest to God, I actually have been known to put paint on a canvas and finger paint.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Okay, it is releasing.
Finger
it is
paint.
Well, because everyone, when you were a kid, you think about this. When you were a kid, 5-6 years old, you were free. You played with crayons. You finger painted.
Right.
You did, with everything in your little heart and head was just like, look what I did, Mom, put it on the refrigerator.
That's right.
It was beautiful in your eyes. People today need to start realizing that's still there. Stop burying that child. Let that child come out and play.
That's that.
Let the child come out and play.
The inner child that loves to pull out
this.
And that's what I do and that's what I do with people. I'm like, come on, we're gonna play. Just play. Just get your fingers messy. Don't be intimidated. You can do it.
That's so good. No matter what age you are.
Yes.
Right. Absolutely.
Yes.
And I do the same thing with people, with teaching them how to take pictures with my photography. So it's like my storytelling. Yeah. You have a story to tell. And if you use the design principles and think about them and marinate them, and it's your photos will be better composed, not just standing like a stick
the
figure.
thought is like you're going, okay, so when someone grabs a camera, they're going, oh gosh, look at that. What made your heart beat to make you point that camera lens at what you looked at? That's the same thing with art. Like, so, okay, so me, it's a passion of a color. It's a passion of something. Like, there's something that drew your eye and your heart and your attention to that. Let it happen. And the same thing. So your storytelling teaches people how to use their camera to go, what did you look at that you fell in love with? Tell that story.
And that's it. Then it's called visual storytelling, or it's visual poetry. And the visual poetry is the paintings. It'll make your heart sing. If you look outside and you see that absolutely gorgeous sunset or sunrise, it could be this absolutely desolate area.
Oh, Edisto.
Yeah, we have
okay, so here's this fabulous little island, and it's I said it is like eerie but beautiful at the same time. So the beach is disappearing because of erosion. So there's all these trees in the middle of it, and it's a very famous photo stop. Okay,
right.
So here you're focusing on this petrified tree in the water with people hanging all these beautiful, not conch shells, but the seashells that they're putting their mark there, and it's telling a story. So we're walking around taking pictures of where people have placed shells and telling their story and writing their little map. I've been there.
Yeah, beautiful. It's
incredible.
It's in Edisto, South Carolina, but the place is called Botany Bay Plantation. It's known as the Boneyard.
And I lost my glasses there. So if Sasquatch is running around, he's got my glasses on along the beach going.
He's like, hey. I'm actually tagging some of the other hosts that I think would be great to have you on their shows. Listen, everybody, for those that are just tuning in, we're talking today with Kathy Strauss and Jillian Tomkovich. And we are so excited to have them on because they are graduates today, formally graduating from How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. And a lot of times people want to know, what is How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch? I actually I've gone through having a show on PBS and having one on the Word Network, and then also was a part of a local station sending out people to do balance makeovers. So I was given the opportunity, being sponsored with Coca-Cola, to go out and do balance makeovers for families and be the balance expert on a local NBC affiliate a few years ago. So I'm super excited because I get the opportunity to pour into individuals on helping you create your own show from scratch. Whether you know the name of the show or you have no clue what the show is, it does not matter. All I want you to know is that you can just come with your open blank canvas and let's paint a beautiful picture together. So
you have been so fabulous with us.
And patient.
Well, and Julie, like knowing absolutely nothing. Your knowledge has guided us through this incredible process, and we can't thank you enough.
Thank you. And is this something that you would recommend to other people from your own experience?
Absolutely. Literally, we knew nothing. As I was playing with the program where you use StreamYard, and we decided to go with Riverside FM. And I was trying to edit and we recorded an episode last night or yesterday afternoon, and learning it, and my stomach is in a knot. And it's been one of my dreams. And I know Jillian was the same thing. Everybody is doing these teachings online and teaching, how to do an art project and, and accept all of these things. And every time I turn around, I'm a photographer. I'm great with stills.
Right.
But anything that is moving, and my heart goes like this.
And I'm the one running around videoing everything. I'm like right. But I chase the butterfly kind of
but it's the technology that's behind it.
And that's thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That it was behind all of that stuff. So we still have a lot to learn. So it's the technology, but you guide everybody, you hold everybody's hands, you make sure that you have a story. Who's your target audience? What story do you want to tell? What's the theme? And it's
you have guided us through getting past the fear, Kim. So thank you. I would recommend you to anyone and everyone who wants to get into the future with their businesses. You've been absolutely remarkable.
Thank you both. And you all are excellent students as well, because that's the thing. Anytime, even with your other contemporaries that just graduated, excellent group of students that all came ready to learn, eager to learn, and even given some good feedback on ways to even improve. So there are some things that I've learned even teaching your class in particular. So I'm really excited that I had the opportunity to be your coach in this regard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So for those of you that are interested in trying to decide, should I even start a show? How do I go about doing this? Where do I begin? Here's the thing. You have to start somewhere. Right now, you may have a place where people can connect with you. You're already providing a beautiful service to your clients. But this program allows you to have a one-stop shop where everybody can come to you and find you, connect with you, subscribe to you, become a part of your family in some regard. Whether some people have fans, some have supporters, some have family, whatever it is that you would call those that you're connecting with. And so the way that I do the training is audio, it's video, and it's network ready. So you're going to leave with one-stop shop situation where you know how to push it out on all of the audio platforms as well as on the social media platforms. And I'll be connecting you to one of my sources, which I've shared with you all, CTR Media Network. When you're concluding the training, I connect you with them. I have some other partnerships as well. And so we talk through what those partnerships look like and which ones best serve you. But CTR Media Network is where I am, and I love being over there. So I can't wait to connect.
Very excited.
It's very exciting. And Dr. Tina J. Ramsey will do a great job with you. I'm also doing some things. I do things with Believe in Your Dreams Network and different other platforms that I love as well. So anyway, the point is you have audio, video, and network ready capabilities all in one-stop shop. So if you reach out, and you reach out soon, because we have 5 students starting right now this month, then please make sure you go to kimjacobshow@gmail.com to email me, or you can call 704-962-7161 or call 704-944-3534 and let me know that you would like to be one of the 5 students that we are kicking our new training off with. All right. And you all recommend it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right. All right, everybody. So I just want to, first of all, I applaud you all and I commend you. And I want you to know I celebrate you all today. I celebrate you. And as we're going forward, I want people to know more about, I actually want to show, before we go into the next segment here, I want to show one thing that I think I just really fell in love with here, which is the fact that you do have this art gallery. And so I'm actually a visual person, so I like to see what I'm seeing here. And what I'm seeing is, I love it. So I'm going to pull up this image here of your art gallery. So when you go and visit the Vision Arts Gallery, here's what you're going to see over there. You're going to learn about.
And things have progressed well since the beginning of that. Those are beginning stage pictures, and we have come a long, long way.
I'm so grateful. And then talking here, just showing a sneak peek of your gallery.
Oh my gosh. The picture on, so it is to our right, depending on where you're looking at it. That's the front room of the gallery there.
Beautiful.
And the entrance. And then some of our students, we hold our classes here. Yeah. And it's a community. Absolute community, and some of the decor and
my front window.
Jillian, I've dubbed Jillian our creative director because she is phenomenal when it comes to designing the front window space.
Well, not just the window, the classes and collaborative.
It's so beautiful.
Companies and corporations. So I come up with the brainstorm of let's do a creative project together, coming up with the ideas and stuff. So it's not just the front window, the directions. But
that's here for me. And I know when celebrating the 250th birthday of America, Jillian, and we have some of our artists work in the front window. We have
it's always about them.
Yep, it is. We have a mosaic surfboard and other mosaics and seashells and just all kinds of.
So it's a little red, white, and blue under the sea kind of theme this month.
I love it. I love it. And it's so creative and open and inviting and full of, you're sitting in your gallery right now. I love
Yes, we
even
are.
just some of the pieces behind you.
Yeah,
You can
this
just
is-
tell it's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
Kevin, he
Yeah,
is
this
just,
is our.
he's remarkable. Like, I mean, if I were to tilt the camera,
Here we go. No, there we go.
Oh, look at that.
oh,
He's
he
a
is
traditional
true
artist.
Renaissance, fabulous. He really, really is. And he actually teaches. We have a creator circle that he does. We have a live model come in. So they will have, sometimes the model will be clothed, other time it is a nude. So we make sure that it's news. The doors are closed, windows are shut and stuff. So it is a private class. So it's not really like walk in the door and it'll be available. But then he's teaching on Saturdays as well. And then he's going to be we have a kids camp for the month of July. So he's going to be the teacher in the mornings for the first 2 weeks. And then it goes to Nick, who is our pastel artist and is just as fabulous with the traditional Renaissance. And then in the afternoons, we take over to do some creative, fun stuff with the kids. So we're real excited and that'll be fun.
So you do summer camps and things for kids?
Yes, we do. It's the month of July.
The first year, so
Yep.
we're just starting. So
Called Summer Art Academy. And
Okay. Summer Art Academy, y'all. And listen,
Yeah.
speaking of which, someone in the audience, I'm going to pop this question up, and it's Dr. V. She said, could you all share just a little bit more about the art
hey,
classes? that
Dr.
you
V, how are you?
Hey, Vivian, about the
the
art class.
online classes. I'm a closet artist, but you all give me confidence to try it. Tell more about your online
Yes,
classes.
that's why when we started, and Kim, thank you for this, because when we started this podcast, it was basically to teach us how to start recording our classes. So we can have a subscription online where someone can say, hey, I want to go in their library and learn how to do charcoal painting. I want to learn how to do some mosaics. I want to learn how to do something.
or even a simple little mandala that you can draw.
Yeah, the
just as a
Zen
meditative
Doodle classes and stuff.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're doing now. We're starting to learn how to do the recordings, and now we have all our equipment. So classes, Vivian, will be coming online.
Yeah.
We've got one teacher online. She teaches jewelry. She's out in Michigan. Her name is Jody. It's String Theory,
Okay.
and so she's our first teacher, and we're starting to make the recordings and get things going. And the vault will be building.
Okay, so yeah, online, how can people get into those classes? Because people want to know. I'm reading all of these comments.
So right now, if you go on our website, you'll find out where the regular classes are if you're physically here. But
That's pretty much where they're going to.
we're
We'll
going to have
start.
the Academy
Yeah,
link
we're going to have an
within
academy
the
link.
website.
The website is being revamped as
Yes,
we are
we
talking
actually
right
are.
now.
Okay.
Bring people
But it's
to the class.
visionartsgallery.com. That's
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
So go to visionartsgallery.com, Dr. V, and anybody else that's sending
Exactly.
these communications, because I have different communications coming through. That's where you'll go, visionartsgallery.com.
Yes.
Right.
Be a part of the online classes that are forthcoming. They have one teacher currently, but
Right.
they're going to have
Yeah.
some more.
And
And
so
they will come.
they're coming soon kind
They-
of thing.
it
'Cause
is
we're
in a
just
co-
starting to build. We're ahead of ourselves with.
And more than likely, they will be streaming on our YouTube Art on the
Yes.
Racks channel,
Yep.
which
Okay.
is the YouTube. That's probably where we will.
Yep.
That's
host-
good.
will-
Okay.
they will reside.
So anybody that has, which is everybody, that thinks that you have an artistic flair about you. So that means if you can dress yourself, if you can style your hair, if you can put your jewelry on,
Sure.
You're your own artist.
you're an
Yes.
artist.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly.
You've got to, it's the people need to realize how healing art really is and to allow that creativity. Like, I mean, so I like when I ask anyone, I said, you go into a store, you go to buy a nice blouse. What attracts you? Is it a color? Is it a fabric? Is it a feeling? Those are the things. So when we teach you to look at certain perspectives in your art, what do you want to, what are you trying to express? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to put down on there? If there's a color that you're drawn to, play with it. Do like I used to take things in like a Pinterest page
Right.
and collect things that are a certain color, make swatches. What feeling am I feeling today? What color is making me go, oh, that's just my color today. I want to sell it on in a hot pink. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just, those are things we always encourage someone, play with it. Don't be afraid of yourself and let it keep going.
Right. And, Jillian is really all about the colors, and I'm all about the shapes. and using shapes and using the design principles. I mean, we really are, we're a meld, a perfect puzzle piece, a puzzle that's been put together by the two of us. We are perfect yin and yang when it comes to all of
Yes,
these
helping.
We're going to talk a lot about our yin and yang together and how you all complete each other's sentences too. I want to take a moment just to say hello to Dr. Tina J. Ramsey from CTR Media Network. This is who I'm talking about.
Hello,
Dr.
Miss
Tina.
And so you all will be personally connected over with her. And CTR Media Network, just to give you all an idea, I'm going to make sure you know some of the statistics. It is streaming in over 140 countries.
Wow.
And that's where you get into the network component of things, where it's also on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Android TV, YouTube, all over the place. And so I'm excited to be a part with CTR Media Network family, and you're going to be in very capable hands over there with Dr. Tina J. Ramsey.
We're excited.
My God.
All right. So let's keep moving. Today's episode, everybody, is sponsored by P.L. Hankins LLC. And I am excited because on this episode, as she's sponsoring this program today, The Kim Jacobs Show, phankins.com is where you would be able to go to learn more and register about 2 upcoming events that she's hosting. The first one is called The Grace to Carry. It is a masterclass that's taking place on May 30th. Now, if for some reason you're watching this replay, which I will replay this episode and it's after May 30th, just visit phankins.com and make sure that you participate in whatever event she has coming up. But this particular one is called The Calling for First Ladies and Women in Ministry Leadership. And it's all about grace, how to make sure you manage yourself in a graceful manner. And that's taking place at 4:00 p.m. for only $97. And you can get your ticket now right at phankins.com. The other event that's coming up would give you an opportunity to do an early bird registration is at Massanutten Resort. It is a beautiful resort facility, and it's taking place October 2nd through the 3rd. This is called the Week 40 Transform Your Life Experience. Once you learn more from Pamela Hankins, you're going to learn what Week 40 is all about. But I can promise you, you will have a transformative experience. This is for men and women, so you and your significant other, your boo, your spouse, your main squeeze can go together for this event happening October 2nd through the 3rd. Please make sure you use the code The Kim Jacobs Show whenever you're paying for your registration. All right, that is our episode sponsor. Thank you so much, P. Hankins LLC, for sponsoring today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Thank you to our episode sponsor. Listen, if you'd like to sponsor an episode, reach out to me as well and let me know, and we'll be happy to start advertising your shows as your programs and projects as well. The other thing I need you to know is to take a moment right now, if you will, to become a financial supporter of The Kim Jacobs Show. Everything that we do, we bring into your house every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11:00 a.m. The only way we can do this type of programming and bring balance into your home, synergy, peace, a missing piece of the puzzle that you may have missing in your home, is by having contributors like yourself. So please take a moment. I'm looking to have at least 10 of you all become a contributor today. And if you want to donate $100, that would be great, because we have subscriptions and things that we need to take care of, just like any other public broadcasting program. We depend heavily on community contributions. So these are the ways to support. And because I have audio listeners, I want you to know that it's Venmo at The Kim Jacobs Show. And it's also paypal.me/Kim Jacobs Inc. And you can also Zelle or use the Apple Cash at 704-962-7161. All right. Whoosha. I told you everything I do, right? So tell people. Oh, I think this is a good thing. I want to just show this for a second. I want to show this right here. We're going to play this for a minute. This is Arts on the Right! Arts on the Right! Yes.
I love that she did this for us. This is our marketing gal, Ann Alexander. We love you. Not a wrinkle on either of our faces. We look fabulous. We love this.
She did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So Art On the Rocks, Creativity Unfiltered. I'm just going to play a brief clip and then we're going to go into hearing from each of you what Arts on the Rocks is, what people can expect when they tune in, and how people can follow you all. Let me play this quick.
It's the what's in your cup.
It's called What's in Your Cup.
What's in your cup? Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Hey.
All right. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Art on the Rocks.
Creativity Unfiltered. I'm Kathy.
And I'm Jillian.
And today we have a really special guest with us. He's actually one of our artists, as well as a business advisor, bouncer off for ideas, all of this stuff. This is Pete Tanayo.
How you doing?
Fantastic
How
with
you doing,
marketing and
Pete?
helping us out with that.
So today, and then of course, if you'll hear music in the background, a little bit of like bouncing or little
Whimpering.
whining. We have the third gallery dog with us today. Is Hannah.
He's puppy.
Canines on the rocks.
A whole lot for around it.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, so I have a question to ask you today.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
We are actually drinking by our to-be sponsor. It is Old Smoky. This is the moonshine, not the whiskey, and this is the blackberry.
Right.
And proceeds go to help the black bears
In Tennessee.
in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So we are like super thrilled to try this. We had the little taster at
Yeah,
the
we
actual
did.
at
It
the
was
Old
really,
Smoky,
really,
and-
really, really
But
good.
yeah, so we're kind of
And
excited
we're
about that.
looking forward to this. But Pete, what are you
What are you
drinking
drinking?
Black coffee.
today? Cheers.
Party pooper.
You do banter, don't
Party
you?
pooper. He said-
Welcome to the show.
Really. Anyway, so first of all, I want to do a really big, huge shout out.
Yes,
Cheers.
yes, absolutely.
Cheers to this. Cheers to this
yes.
one.
Carolina Arts Commission.
Yeah, they are absolutely the reason why this podcast got started. This is the reason why we were able to reach out or work with our trainer, Kim Jacobs. So
Yep,
the Kim
we
Jacobs
thank her and all her people.
Love you.
South Carolina Arts Commission actually gave us a grant,
The funding for this
the
entire
funding for
project.
this entire project. So all the lights that are around us, the tripod, the mixers, the mics. Eventually, we will get all of the
And
whole
our
studio
streaming
stuff.
channel too.
Exactly,
So we've got
yeah.
all
So
of that,
we
the
have all
equipment really, I mean, like the grant.
Stay tuned.
It's been a wild. Is it an amazing journal? No, I call it a wild ride.
It's definitely been I wouldn't even say, I mean, if you want to just say the happy roller coaster, not the ups and downs.
No,
It's
it
just
is.
been a track of like fast, happy, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, like in a fantastic way. We've had the most energetic week. It's been like,
Oh my God!
every
Yeah,
night we
it's like-
walked out of here 7, 8 o'clock every night, just going, oh my God, you believe the day we had? Oh my God, you
It,
believe the day
it,
we
it
had?
really has been. It is the gratitude really goes to
Yes.
with starting this podcast and the YouTube channel. It's like at Art on the Rocks on YouTube.
again,
This is going to
Marlene
be,
Davis.
and then
And
Marlene
Marlene
Davis, one of our
Davis, thank you.
instructors, and
She
she's-
connected us with the commission.
absolutely. But I think one of the biggest thank yous and the gratitude for having this channel, it is going to be a big marketing tool for us
For all
with,
of our artists.
yeah, for all of our artists, for Vision Arts Gallery, for Vision Arts Academy. And I do have to say a big thank you, which we're going to lead into. Thank you to you, Pete. We're both doing, hello. He calls me one night and he's going, so I had this epiphany. And that was like, you gals need to be an academy. And we're like,
And the timing could not have been any more perfect with the go and finding out that we needed to be a 501(c) to do the grant application.
Right,
So
exactly.
everything kind of came, well, like, guess what you're doing in the next 48 hours.
so stay tuned.
So
The
we-
logo is going to be coming out
And so
soon.
Pete actually helped do that, and he actually did that. So we both love it. We
And
both
the
love
whole point is, again, what's going to differentiate you with the other, either galleries or really any other place in Myrtle Beach, in the Myrtle Beach area.
So
And there's no, there are other galleries, other entities that teach art, but not in an environment like this.
it. Yeah. We're very
so
proud of
All right. I'm gonna stop it there because I just wanted to make sure that I take a moment and play a piece of your clip. And as you can see, Art on the Rocks is going to rock it, rock it hard.
Woo!
Tell everybody what they can expect from Arts on the Rocks and when they can tune in.
It's going to be a creative hour. We are focusing on the growth of our artists, to promote their art when they have a new piece and such. We're going to put things on Instagram. It's going to be for our classes as well as they come. So that's streaming into the library,
as well as
a lot of growth coming,
as well as connecting with the local community, either local or actual virtual community. So if you've had creative inspiration, so creativity is your superpower. This is another thing that you're talking about, everything that we've mentioned before, but creativity is your superpower, and everybody has had this creative spark, an idea.
Whether it's an entrepreneur, whether it is like something in your life where you're inspired and it becomes creative and you don't realize what you're actually creating. There's a lot of creation. So if you feel inspired and would love to be on our show, you've got something to share that becomes that creative energy, we'd love to have you on the show and love to talk to you. So please get in touch.
Absolutely. So community outreach, the academy, it's fundraising. It is the interviews, bantering, as you see the two of us love to banter back and forth, and just having fun. I literally find that I lose time. We say, okay, so what are we going to talk about today? And we just kind of throw out an idea. It's like throwing spaghetti up against the wall.
Kim, our marketing director, like we first were going into the first show, like I tried to do a practice. I wasn't here when she did a practice with Kathy. So then I come in to see how it was on the camera. So I get handed this script and I look at her and said, "You kidding me, right?" And I go, "I don't do scripts." I said, I said, "You can give me a subject. I'll talk about it for 6 hours." I was like, "But I don't do scripts." I was like, "No, this is going to be free. It's going to be, like, let's talk about what is on your mind."
Unfiltered. Unfiltered. It's unfiltered. It's literally unfiltered.
Yes.
And that's what it is. So we always, cheers. What are you drinking, Miss Kim? Water?
Don't be cute, but it is water. Yes.
There you go. We've got with a balance, doctor. There you go. Balance.
I need this water so I can be hydrated, y'all.
There you go.
And we had one of our artists actually made these for us with our names on it. So thank you. We
cheers.
Cheers at you.
Thank you both.
Oh my gosh. So
we hope you all have a blessed week, and I'm thrilled for you for your journey with getting your doctorate. And
that's an announcement. I forgot to tell everybody. I just recently signed up I got accepted because it's a whole process to be able to really pursue my PhD. I recently received an honorary PhD, a doctorate, but for my life work, which I'm really grateful for that, because it's in honor of my son, as to why people continue to honor my life's work. And so people do that because of Gabe's Heart Foundation and the impact that it has on this world. So we put defibrillators to be placed in public spaces so that sudden cardiac arrest, if it happens for whatever the reason, you get a chance to have the paramedics arrive. So GabesHeartFoundation.org is where you can learn more about that. But I am taking my PhD, got accepted into Liberty University, studying psychology and theology. And it comes right on the tail of my daughter graduating from
Congratulations, Jayla.
So excited.
NC State University. Good for her.
She got summa cum laude and will be attending NC State in the fall. Lots of scholarships thanks to Sean Hall, who has served as her scholarship coach. And so I'm really, really grateful. So she will be pretty much going to school debt free. And
congratulations, sweetheart.
Outstanding. That is so cool.
So that's what inspired me also to go ahead and pursue my PhD. And it's a lot. That's all I'll say. It's a whole lot.
Well, we can't wait to celebrate that
when
your graduation and actually road trip to go up to Liberty up in Lynchburg, Virginia. It is gorgeous up there.
Okay.
So.
Wow.
I'm just running road trip. I'm
so I get to the graduation. It just started this past week. So
there you go. We'll be in touch. That's my eldest stepson lives up there.
So Art on the Rocks. I just want to make sure, what made you all decide to co-host together?
We basically turned this is like a second home to us. We kind of live here. And the reason I guess the Art on the Rocks and the podcast kind of came naturally into our quicker progression than we expected. We have such an incredible atmosphere and energy here that people walk in here and just say it. They've never been here before. They're like, God, this got such a good energy to it. And we've actually had people, because Kathy and I are known to work late sometimes, and we will just go, and I do that whole, I look at the clock and I'm like, it's like 6 o'clock. I'm thinking it's happy hour, right? So
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So we have people come in, and I'm like, if they're here, I'm like, you want a glass of Prosecco with us? You want a glass of wine with us? Would you like a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or, like
Hospitality and comfort.
it became
It's
that
community.
people
It's
coming and
community.
hanging out, like just enjoying the art. I think one of the coolest things, we had two medical students
Right.
come in here and just admire the art. And this one kid bought a couple of the metal pieces and such from one of our artists. And they go, can we come in here and study? I said, sweetheart, you can come in here and hang out, I'll set a table up for y'all, make y'all coffee. I said, whatever. And they were like, really?
And they
I said,
did
come in,
that.
and they enjoy the energy. So it's just that looking at beautiful things, because we constantly change up the walls. But so having the happy hour and stuff, and then doing this and helping our artists grow and finding a new look outside the box to sell our work and stuff and promote our artists.
Yeah.
Became very
This-
naturally inclined, thanks to you, Kim. You put the pieces of the puzzle together.
That was
Thank
it.
you
It
for
was like
allowing me.
You did.
you lit there was that spark, and
I
you
said,
were
no.
I remember that, Jillian. I wasn't going to say it.
I was like, we're not ready. We're not ready.
She said, "This isn't
When
until
Jillian
year 5."
over.
Like,
I go, we have too much on our plate. I was like, oh, there's so much to do. How are we going to do this? And somehow
And
we pulled it off.
We did pull it off. It is so. The idea is so. I'm not sure if you've read the book Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. And it's about how creativity comes to you in an inspiration. Everybody gets these intuitive hits. And you and I you interviewed me, and you had mentioned this to me, and one of your students, Dr. Nefertina Serrano, and her husband, Richard, they were students of yours. Did they now do the Serrano show? And I talked to both of them, and they were like, yeah, this is like really cool. But it was, you put this bug, it was like this bug that I had, you need to write a book. And of course, now several books later, and writing and all of that stuff. And then this, again, that big magic intuitive hit that Elizabeth Gilbert talks about in the book was like a freight train that came out of your mouth into here. I'm talking to her, and she's going, "You're out of your mind."
No, the podcast, because I wanted the podcast for doing the educational aspect, for doing the classes online. And then when Kathy was like, let's turn it into the show. And then one of our investors was here, one of our advisors, and he goes, oh, that's brilliant. And I'm having a glass of wine, and I'm going, you're both crazy, And I was like, I said, hey, I got her to open up the gallery. What can it hurt? I'll do something great. So,
you heard in the clip of the show, the two of us banter, and we've always bantered. And seeing it online for myself, it's fun. And we've had some students of ours. Actually, this is a funny.
And how many people said, Jillian, slow down,
right?
Articulate. And I go, I lose train of thought if I do that.
Right. It's like, no, I want to go fast. I want to go say what I got to say.
So the show is a marketing tool for the gallery. It is a marketing tool for our students. It is our artists. So it's a marketing tool for the artists. It is also going to be a vehicle for us to be able to bring virtual classes. We are now a virtual platform. And all of that type of stuff. So all of these things that will be opening up the memberships soon.
So we should have that big coming soon banner behind us of all the fantastic things that we are growing with.
Either doing a Patreon or YouTube, a subscribe to be able to support this, so we can have somebody else doing some of the stuff in the background, so Jillian and I can actually go out to market. We have
This week we collaborated
oh
with
my.
the Pelicans
Myrtle Beach,
baseball.
it's the Myrtle Beach Pelicans.
Myrtle Beach Pelicans. Okay, so we're going to be hopefully hosting a day there next year. We've got Old Smoky, Tennessee, the whiskey bar.
Y'all getting
with-
sponsors.
So,
Yeah, well, that's
we're
why we
working.
went to go talk to them.
We're working on this. Is
Grandstand Brewing, the same thing. Talking to all of them
Yeah,
without
we're
sponsors.
working-
We want
yeah.
to interview their management and their why
our
they're here, their
banker, First
creativity.
Reliance Bank.
Come
So
to
Kim,
the
you have
sponsor.
had us working, my dear. You have had us going. This is what we do, how we do. Who do we need to talk to? Get them in here.
That's
So,
good. And I'm
thank you,
so
thank you.
glad that you're implementing everything that you've learned. And
You're a
I'm
wonderful
proud of
teacher.
you all. Huh?
You're a wonderful teacher.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You are.
Art on the Rocks, y'all. Make sure that you all be a part of every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Get your beverage and get in your seat because they are in studio on location with their guests right there live on a set. It's a big difference between being in person and being virtual. So I'm glad that you all are an example that even the training works if you are having an in-person show, in studio show.
Yeah, actually, and we will do a virtual
little
show,
of both.
a little bit of both. One of our artists here, her in name, we mentioned her earlier, Jody Krantz. She's in Michigan, and she has a YouTube channel, the String Theory, and with
We'll interview her
we
coming up
will
soon.
interview her on Zoom or on the Riverside, like on Riverside. So we'll be doing this. Our gallery artists are range or locale are from Michigan all the way down to Florida. So to have the in-person sometimes is a little difficult.
Yeah.
We need to be able to have these conversations and the
They all
bantering,
wanna
and
be a
they
part of
want to
this,
be a
so-
part of it. So virtual is the way
Your,
that, you know.
your teachings have helped us and will help us on that, how and we can do it for everybody.
Well, I'm so proud of you all. And I want to take this moment to let everybody again know Art on the Rocks. Get your beverage of choice. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It can be water. It can be tea. It can be
Cup of
lemonade,
tea,
whatever
cup of
you
coffee,
choose.
sure.
Or if you want it to be alcohol, let it be whatever you want it to be. But Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. and you're going to meet these lovely ladies as they go back and forth. They are a hoot. They are funny. They give each other the business, as we say in the streets. They will put each other today. Before, when we first came backstage, they were giving each other the business. And and Kathy was like, "Kim can hear you." She was like, "Oh, you should have told me that."
It's all good.
It's a
Behind
good
the
thing.
scenes.
Yeah.
You can have a great friend that you can be your authentic self and not have to put on a
Yes.
mask and play a game of any sort or turn it on and turn it off. This is a beautiful relationship that I'm witnessing, and I'm grateful for your friendship with each other.
Thank
And we're
you.
grateful for yours
Yes,
as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all of the mushy stuff, Let's go to this final thing that I want to take a moment and just once again celebrate you all and congratulate you. So I gotta put my glasses on for this part. Let me see. All right, y'all. This certificate of completion. You didn't know about that, did you?
Are we
No,
both
no.
on
It's going to Kathy Strauss, the certificate of completion from the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch. The certificate is presented to Kathy Strauss May 29th, 2026. And so congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So fabulous.
Kathy. And then also the certificate of appreciation and completion. And these were prepared. Thank you, Cassandra Davis, for always supporting me with this.
Yay!
Certificate. I love how you all are so happy too. It makes my cheeks burn. Certificate of completion, the Kim Jacobs online course, How to Start Your Own Show from Scratch, is presented to Jillian Tomkovich, May 29th, 2026. Congratulations. All right. So I wanted to take that moment to present those certificates to you. And any other congratulatory comments, just put them in and they will take a moment throughout the rest of the day and the rest of the week to just go back and see. I see all of your comments. Just congratulations are coming in. And we all celebrate you. We all salute you today. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Oh,
everybody.
thank you.
Harriet is on here. That's one of your classmates. Said, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Harriet.
And then all of the different congratulations that have come through. I hope I'm not missing any
Thank
comments.
you,
I see so
Vivian.
many.
Thank you, Dr. Tina.
So all of you all
Thank
that
you.
this is okay, sharing it. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing your comments, but please keep your woohoo. Somebody said, and congratulations to your daughter. Thank you.
Congratulations to you too.
Yeah, really.
Let's see. Okay.
And
I
thank
got
you
as many
again,
of the
Carolina
comments in
Arts
as I
Commission.
can, and I see you all are all over different platforms. We appreciate you all tuning in today. Any closing comment, Kathy?
Sign up for Kim's training podcast.
Yeah,
It's really,
absolutely.
really worthy. Honest to goodness, like we have learned
It
so
is.
much, and
Stretched us beyond. And the other is a final word. Thank you, Jillian, for asking me to come on this absolutely wild and creative ride.
and thank you for saying yes.
Absolutely. It was, I had one of my childhood friends when we were getting ready for our 50th high school reunion, and we were talking about all of this stuff. And she said, so what about retirement? And I said, what's that? I said, my dad didn't stop working until he was 95. So, it's fun, it's creative, it keeps us going.
And we had no idea in the beginning that
No.
both of us actually were trying to open up art galleries, like that we both had that passion. Like we had been friends for years, never talked about it, never discovered it. And then I had an opportunity, I was given an opportunity and I was going to do something different. And it just, the path didn't feel right. And then this opportunity came and I said, so Kathy, you didn't really want to retire, did you? I was like, because guess what? I said, I need you to sign on a dotted line with me. She goes, you're out of your mind. I said, there you go. So that's why now we did the podcast, because I had to have that kind of thrown back at me.
Right. So she gave it back to you.
Yeah,
that's
all
it.
in good.
But you know what? This is stretching both of us in the directions that we had that dreams are made of.
Yeah.
Really, absolutely.
Yeah.
So final word, please come. If you're in Myrtle Beach, please come visit us. We're at 519 Broadway Street in the Arts and Innovation District in Myrtle Beach. And we have the first Friday.
We're open Tuesday through Saturday.
Right. And then we also, every first Friday of the month is the First Friday Art Walk from 5 to 8 p.m. All kinds of activities going on in the Arts and Innovation District itself, but especially this creative community. There's all kinds of things happening. And it's come visit us, come reach out to us.
And if you want to be a guest on our show, even if it's
yes.
virtual, because we have a great teacher leading our way, please reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you and interview you.
There is a get in touch on our website, or you can actually, and then either via YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or you can email us at gallery@visionartsgallery.com.
Gallery. Let me put that gallery
at visionartsgallery.com.
Yep.
At visionartsgallery.com. Make sure you all know these are all of the ways to stay connected with these wonderful new hosts of Arts on the Rocks. And you can email them at gallery@visionartsgallery.com as well. And my closing comment is thank you all so much for allowing me to serve you in this capacity. It's been my honor, my privilege. And I know that the reason you could not come on the initial graduation with your classmates that were in the same class you all went through with the 5 of you all. And that was because obviously you weren't able to be here because someone very significant in your life, probably one of the most important people in your life, went to be with the Lord. And so I just want to take this moment as we close out and thank you all for all tuning in. And I appreciate you all, but I want to honor your father today.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
I wanted to honor him today in loving memory of Mervyn Frank Strauss Jr. Born August 21st, 1925, like Kathy said, did not stop working until he was 95 years old. and transition from this earth on March 9th,
Oh, God.
2026.
Thank
That
you.
is our episode today. We love you, Mr. Mervin. We thank you for the impact that you had on your daughter, and her light continues to shine bright on this earth. Continue to make your dad proud.
He's
Yeah.
smiling down. Oh my God. He would just be, he'd just be looking at me into this smile. He was just an absolutely amazing man. Absolutely. The art business owner, started it from scratch himself.
Incredible
And
artist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was phenomenal. I mean, did his last painting he started was
Yeah.
like
Like a month after he turned 100. It's yeah,
just talented.
yeah, very, very.
What would you say to your dad right now as you are starting a new chapter in your life, in your latter years yourself?
We feel all their spirits.
Oh,
regularly.
I feel Dad's spirit constantly. What would I say? Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for pushing me. Really, absolutely. And being a role model as a business owner, a creative, an explorer, and just, trust your gut. There's that big magic.
All right, everybody. That is today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. Thank you for being your dad's heartbeat and for letting your light continue to shine bright. God bless you. I wish you much success. I love you, ladies. I celebrate you, and thank you for trusting me in this capacity as your coach. Thank you all for tuning into today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. We'll look forward to seeing you. Cheers to you all.
Thank you, Kim.
We look forward to seeing you all Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on The Kim Jacobs Show. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show and for being in the virtual studio audience. Your presence truly does make a difference, and I look forward to you bringing your friends and family to join you in the virtual studio audience Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you and make it a great day.